let's get ready for a very successful and not stressful Black Friday as creative small business owners. It is the Friday before Black Friday, and I'm probably leaving this way too late, but my goal for today and possibly tomorrow, depending on how productive I am, is to get my small business ready for Black Friday. And I know that a lot of you who are regular watchers are also small business owners or creative business owners, so I thought you guys might be curious to see how I am prepping my small business for Black Friday as a digital service-based small business. I feel like there's a lot of content out there about like product-based businesses coming into the holidays and Black Friday, but I feel like the service business world is a little bit different. And as an artist business, like a creative business who doesn't have like a product shop, this time of year is very different for me. And maybe there are a few of you out there who are also in a similar position where you sell maybe like digital products or digital services and not physical products. You're not shipping things out. You're not thinking about like last dates for holiday shipping, etc., etc. But you still have like things that you're prepping, and this is still a busy time of the year. So we're gonna prep for Black Friday today. I've also made myself another Starbucks toffee nut latte in a new Christmas mug, which I really, really love. We went to Flying Tiger last weekend and they had their Christmas mugs in, and as has been my annual tradition for like 3 or 4 years now, I picked out myself a new Christmas mug from Flying Tiger. Okay, let's talk Black Friday and small business prep for Black Friday. If you're new here, I am a full-time creator. This is the title I'm giving myself because it is the perfect umbrella term for all of the different things that I do. I have courses that I sell, I have workshops, I have my Patreon membership, and so coming into Black Friday and holidays, especially this year, as one of my most popular courses, my Amazon KDP course, I converted into an on-demand course this summer. So my main focus for today and heading into Black Friday for my Black Friday prep is to get that on-demand course ready for a Black Friday offer. There's a couple of things that I want to do. I filmed that course in the summer and I had like the most unfortunate run when I was filming that course of just like glitchy internet, but I had set myself a release date for the start of September, and so I pushed through. But heading into Black Friday and about to put the spotlight back on that course and like market it a bit more, I do want to go through the modules, refilm a few of them that I wasn't 100% happy with. And I also want to add a new bonus module so that people who are already enrolled will get like that little bonus, but it's also a new incentive for people who are maybe thinking about the course that now they're going to get the course at a reduced price plus this new bonus module. Coco just opened the door and came in. Hello. So yeah, I want to refresh some of the modules that I wasn't 100% happy with when I filmed them in September. I also want to film that bonus module, and then obviously I have to do more admin things like updating my thrivecart checkout page to include Black Friday offers, also my info page on my website so that also talks about the Black Friday offers, website banners, things like that. Then I also need to schedule emails. So I want to schedule emails for people on my wider email list who have joined my email list since the last time that I talked about my Amazon KDP course. So for people who might not know what the course is, so that I can start to like let them know about it and like what's included and the fact that there is going to be a Black Friday offer coming. And then I also want to schedule separate emails for the segment of my email list that are already on the wait list for my Amazon KDP course, because there's like over 1,000 people on that segment of my emails that have at some point shown interest in this course when I was running it live, and they've joined the waitlist. I want to get the video lessons refilmed before I lose the light in the room, and then once the lessons are filmed, I can focus on the admin, like updating the course hub and the checkout page, scheduling the emails. There is plenty to get done, although I have been nap trapped. Let's get cracking on this Black Friday prep to-do list. You guys are coming along with me. Grab your own notebooks, grab your own to-do list. Let's get ready for a very successful and not stressful Black Friday as creative small business owners. is day 2 of Small Business Black Friday prep. We're cracking out the Christmas mugs in full swing this week. I just spilled coffee on my keyboard and on my catnip desk mat. Before we jump into the Black Friday prep updates, I did want to share a very exciting update for those of you who have been following along with my YouTube growth journey. I've had my live counter on this morning because we are literally 8 subscribers away from my end of year goal of 10,000 subscribers in the YouTube fam. I feel like we are gonna hit it today. I'm very excited about it, but I do need to focus on the Black Friday prep. Yesterday, I recorded the bonus module for my Amazon KDP course, and I also refilmed the last 2 modules of the course because when I originally recorded them, there was some really big issues with our internet, and I record all of the lessons for my course using StreamYard. That's also what I use when I do live streams here on YouTube, when I teach live, anytime I do a live workshop. You can also use StreamYard, kind of like similar apps like Loom, or I think you can also do it on Canva, where you can have a presentation and also have a video of yourself and kind of record yourself presenting without it being live. Because I already use StreamYard for everything else when I'm doing my lives, I also use the record feature for pre-recording my course lesson. But because it's an online platform, it's a web app, it means that you do need to have your Wi-Fi up and running. It needs to be a strong connection. I decided that since I was recording this new module yesterday and the internet connection was working really, really well, and I felt really, really good about it, and it's been ages since I've done live teaching, so I feel like my energy was really good, and I decided, okay, let me fix some of the lessons and modules that I wasn't super happy with. On today's to-do list is updating the course hub to actually have those lessons in it. We're also going to be updating the sales page on my website. I also want to create 2 free lead magnets. I think that they would make a really great resource for people who are starting out, but also who maybe can't afford to invest in the course yet, and also kind of use that as a lead magnet for people who maybe don't know about my KDP course. And I also want to create some emails for people who are on my waitlist already to let them know that the Black Friday sale is coming. And the final thing that I need to do is to update my thrivecart sales page to actually trigger this Black Friday discount and to have all of the information about the Black Friday discount on the sales page. And when I do a discount, I always want to make sure that people on payment plans can also benefit from that discount and get exactly the same discount as the person who would pay for it in one go. So there's a little bit of tech stuff that has to happen in the back end as well. A lot of admin that needs to happen today, but I am excited. Let's do it. It is 5:52 in the evening, though it has been such a dark, rainy, cold day that it feels like it's 8:30 in the night, honestly. But I have been trying my best to focus on working on Black Friday content. I have been updating my course hub, and I wanted to show you guys what the new module page looks like because I think it came out really, really cute. So let me turn you around and give you a little sneaky peek behind the scenes of my Amazon KDP course hub, learning hub. So if you were a student in my Amazon KDP course published and printed, this is what it would look like. If you are curious about building your own course hubs, I use thrivecart Learn, and this is what the back end of thrivecart Learn looks like. So this is what my admin panel looks like. There's all these extra buttons, but when a student logs in, it will not obviously be editable, but it will look like this. They'll have their sidebar on the side. Along the side, you can see all of the different modules and the different lessons inside each module. And I've used these little flowers as the images for each module because I think it's a little bit more fun than just cover images. And then as a student completes a module, they'll see a little tick, which I only have a preview of because obviously this is not like an actual course hub. There's also a progress bar, so that shows them like how much of the total course they have completed. And this is the module that I've been working on today, which is the new bonus module called Getting Started Planning Your Book Projects. And so then this is what that will look like. So this currently just has like a gray box, but in this gray box, when my student opens it, will actually be the embedded video lesson that I recorded yesterday. And then under the lesson, I have a little breakdown of exactly what we will cover in this lesson. So how to get over the overwhelm of just starting, the planning methods to actually invest your time in so you don't get stuck in the planning procrastination loop, how to create a clear project plan or brief for your low content book idea, and tips for researching book ideas, mood boarding, and organizing your plan. I also have then a little button where they can download the slides that I use in the video lesson if they want to, because some people really like to have a PDF version of the slides. So if they want that option, they can click and download it from my Google Drive. Then for this particular lesson, I've also added in some visual examples because the task involves making mood boards for their book project. So I put in examples of actual mood boards that I have made for my own planner collection. So these are 2 mood boards that I created from my last planner collection, which was my pick and mix planner collection. And then finally at the bottom of this lesson, there is some next steps. So this gives them some task suggestions based on the lesson that they can take. And then I put like this little bit because this is a bonus module that's kind of going at the start in between the onboarding and the info and actually starting in the actual learning Amazon KDP. So it's kind of like a nice little starting point so that you're not like diving straight in to actual like setting up an Amazon KDP account. But I put this like fun little bit at the bottom where it's like, now all that's left for you to do is start. So click continue and let's dive in. That took me a really long time because I really do like creating a nice course hub. I think it really does make a difference when a course hub is like nice to navigate and lesson pages are nice to navigate, because I feel like from doing online learning myself, I'm a lot more likely to like go back in and continue my learning when I know that there's like a nice space for me to return to. Right, let's make a cup of tea, migrate my old students over to the new version of the course, and then I think the last thing I'm going to work on today is probably that lead magnet. Right, tea time and then student admin time. It is quite a few days later since I last checked in with you guys. It is actually Tuesday. We are finishing out the vlog with a final Black Friday update. I've got some tea and a festive mug. If you want to grab a cozy drink, hit pause on the video here, go and do that. And I'm going to chat you through everything that I have prepped for my creative small business for Black Friday and how I am going about Black Friday, so that if you guys want to do any last minute prep for your small businesses, or if you're just looking for inspiration for things that you could do kind of running into the holidays and peak season and the end of the year, then hopefully you're going to find something useful in this last segment of the video. Let's get into everything that I have done to prep for Black Friday. I've got my little summary list here, and I will also like pop things up on the screen as I'm talking through so you can actually get a visual of what I've done. So the first thing that I wanted to focus on is exactly what I am putting on offer for Black Friday. I have decided to put my best-selling Amazon KDP course on offer. I'm actually offering this at 50% off for full enrollment or any of my enrollment plans. So whether you pay in one payment or you decide to do a 3-month or 6-month payment plan, you will still get it at 50% off. This is also the lowest price that I have ever offered this course. So it also makes it a really attractive, high value offer for people who have been on my email list and my wait list for this course, even though it's on demand now, but people who were originally on the wait list and maybe never took it live, people who are aware of the course existing for a while are going to see a lot of value in this offer because it is the biggest discount that I have offered on this course ever. So yeah, I'm very excited excited about it because I really feel like it's going to help a lot of creative business owners, and I'm really excited to be able to offer it at this price, which is literally the lowest I have ever offered it. It is half price. The reason I've picked to only offer one thing is I've been kind of going through Black Fridays with my creative business for quite a few years now, and obviously my business has changed over the years, and so what I've had on offer has changed over the years. But combining my experience with being a small business owner during Black Friday, but also my own experience as a consumer during Black Friday, I found that the offers that give the most value to customers and that customers are more likely to actually purchase from and engage with are focused offers rather than putting everything on offer. Sometimes like narrowing down your focus as a small business owner can be really, really powerful because a lot of people are overwhelmed with options when it comes to Black Friday, Cyber Week, and just like pre-Christmas sales nowadays. I know that my Amazon KDP course is my most in-demand digital product. It is my best selling digital product and has been since I launched it. So I know focusing my efforts on putting this course on offer is going to be more valuable to me than trying to put everything in the suite of products and services that I offer on sale. But even if you are a product-based business, I would challenge you to think about what is your best-selling product, what is the thing that is most in demand, and focus your offers, whether it's for Black Friday or for your sales, on that product, because that is more than likely the product that your silent watcher buyers or potential customers have their eye on and are maybe like waiting for it to be on offer so that it's in their price range. And obviously not at an expense to you as well. That's really, really important as a small business owner. Okay, the second thing that I decided to do for my Black Friday offer this year is not just offer a discount, but also offer added value. And there's a couple of different ways that I did this so that there is a value add for all of the different people who are in my community that might be interested in learning this particular topic from me. And you can kind of take inspiration from this as to how you might apply it to your services or your products. One thing that I wanted to do since I converted this KDP course to an on-demand course was create some kind of freebie related to it, like a lead magnet that I could have just like in my resources and offer continuously throughout the year as a way to kind of connect with people who might be interested in this topic, but also to give something to the people who maybe this course is out of their budget, but they still want to learn about KDP. As someone who is self-taught in art, illustration, and running my own business, I have milked freebies, lead magnets, and free ebook downloads for all that they were worth until I could actually afford to invest in workshops and then eventually build up to courses and masterminds. So I know the value in a really good lead magnet that does deliver something and give me a leg up and a little bit of information that I didn't already know. I'm not talking about lead magnets that are just fluff and don't have any real information in them other than, you know, marketing what it is you're selling. That is not what I wanted to create. I wanted to make it something that was really, really valuable, not just to attract the right customer, because that is what a lead magnet should do. It should connect with the people that your product or service are right for and kind of be like an entry point or stepping stone to what it is you actually do and sell. So I did want it obviously to be on topic and on target for my ideal customer or my ideal student, but also it was really important for me for this lead magnet to provide some genuine value for people who want to learn about KDP but maybe can't afford to invest in my course. So there's two levels to what this is going to help me achieve with my Black Friday promotions. One, it's going to hopefully connect with maybe some people who don't know about my course. It's going to pique their curiosity. They're going to download the PDF and it's going to make them aware of my course and maybe the offer, and maybe they enroll now or maybe they'll enroll in the future later on. The other thing that it's going to do is it's going to allow me to offer something during this Black Friday sale to the people who are not ready to buy from me or not able to buy from me right now that is still valuable. If that is you, you can download my 30-day guide to getting your first low content book published on Amazon KDP from the link in the description under this video. And I hope that you find it valuable and useful. The third thing that I did, which I've already kind of spoken about, is I created a high value offer, focusing in on one section of what I do, one product, one service, one section of my community and my audience, and this particular product that they're interested in, and offering it at a high value discount is something that is more attractive. I've seen this done a lot by creators that I follow in the education space. There are a couple of courses that I kind of had my eye on in the early days when I started out kind of moving into like, how do I market myself? How do I make this into a business? And there were a few course creators that every Black Friday, they would put their courses on offer at a ridiculously low price with the aim of being able to give access to the course to the people who may not be able to access it when it's at full price. And I enrolled in a lot of courses because of high value offers during Black Friday, where those courses got slashed by 50 or 60%, bringing them into a price range that I could actually afford. So I really wanted to replicate that with this course for those in my audience who have been on the wait list, who have been having their eye on this course for a while. I'm offering it to them at a price that is lower than I've ever offered it before, and that I probably won't offer it at again until maybe Black Friday next year, but it's going to give so many more people the opportunity to enroll in this course. So a high value offer is really exciting for your audience. Being really intentional about why you put things on offer for Black Friday from this point of view, it also feels way better, and it also just is way less icky. There is a lot of intention behind why I have chosen this product and why I have slashed it to the price that I have. And that's also going to help me a lot as I market this offer in the coming week, and I talk to my audience about it, because it's coming from a place of authenticity and my own experience, which is I want to be able to offer something I'm really, really proud of to people who maybe at full price they can't afford it. So think about your high value offer. High value doesn't necessarily mean I'm just giving the best discount that I can so I can make the highest profit. High value is thinking about your customers or your client or your audience and community, and what is the highest value offer you can deliver to them. The other side to me creating a high value offer kind of plays back into the whole reason that I created the lead magnet, which is, in my opinion, Black Friday or any kind of sale like this where everyone's just slashing everything and there's so much consumer overwhelm, there should be some kind of added value to it rather than just a discount. The other thing that I did was I actually created a whole new bonus module for this course, which I am launching as part of this Black Friday offer. Now, there are some people who maybe would create this bonus module and make it an exclusive for the people who take the Black Friday offer. I personally will not be doing that. This is a module that's getting added to the course, and it will be in the course from now on. Now, not only is it way more affordable for them, but there's also this whole extra added value that wasn't in it the last time they were thinking about the course. I do need to take my cardigan off because it's very warm in here. Okay, so continuing on from high value offer and avoiding panic buying or people investing in this course that it's not actually right for, but they're just see an offer and they don't want to miss out on it. Something else that I am doing as part of how I market and share my offer and what I'm offering is education, and actually informing people about what this is, who it's right for, and who it is not for. And one way that I'm doing that is by putting my free workshop on replay, especially if you are a course creator. Workshops and webinars that provide value, as if I haven't said that word enough in this video already, is super helpful for your customers, and it avoids the wrong type of person enrolling in your courses or buying your services. And what I mean by the wrong type of person is that person who's just not satisfied with what you've created, and it's nothing to do with what you've created, but rather it's to do with the fact that you didn't explain what you've created properly, so that person understood that it was not actually a good fit for them. The reason I'm running my workshop on replay, and the way I've set it up, is actually that people can select a time slot, and I'm live streaming a workshop that is pre-recorded, is for that education aspect. It's for the people who are in my audience that are new and weren't there the last time I ran this course, or maybe weren't paying attention the last time I read this course. And also because I have shared a lot about Amazon KDP here on YouTube in the last 6 months, and I know that there's a lot of people in this community who have found me through searching for Amazon KDP. It's actually my highest search term for bringing new viewers to my channel from my channel analytics. So if that's how you found my channel, hi to you. And the purpose of rerunning the workshop is to help with answering that question of, is this right for me? Because in that workshop, not only do I give free value. And that in itself might be just valuable enough for someone to go, you know what, I'm gonna figure this out myself. But there's gonna be people who will watch it and go, actually, you know what, I kind of want to learn more from her. And that's like the aim of a free webinar and workshop. And then what I did to facilitate and help figure out who is actually interested in the course right now and who on my waitlist is no longer interested in this is I built some workflows and email sequences or funnels using Flowdesk. Now, you heard me talk about Flowdesk in last week's video where I was actually designing some stickers for Flowdesk, but Flowdesk is the email platform that I use for my email subscribers. So when you subscribe to my newsletter, I use Flowdesk to store all of that information in a protected and safe way and also send you all of those beautiful emails that you get from me. One of the many tools that are available in Flowdesk is audience segmenting and workflows, or what some people call funnels. So audience segmenting means that if you click on a certain link or if you sign up to a certain workshop, I can filter you into a segment. Then what I can do with that segment is I can build a workflow around it where when you sign up for the workshop, I deliver a specific email to you. And what I actually did with this case was if you signed up for the workshop, I gave you immediate access to the free ebook, which I talked about earlier in the video. I also have a separate workflow for anyone who just clicks the link that's in the description. If you just click to download the ebook, when you do that, you get added to a specific segment of my audience in my Flowdesk dashboard that tells me you were interested in that ebook. And then you also get added to a workflow where Flowdesk will automatically send you the email with the download link to that workbook. So I don't have to think about this. I can set up all of these things. I can put in my hard work at the start of this week, and then I can go on with my week and focus on talking about my Black Friday offer rather than scrambling to send people emails with free downloads. I would highly recommend that you check out Flowdesk. If you are watching this video before November 28th, then you have a last chance to lock in Flowdesk's original unlimited plan, which they are sunsetting after November 28th, giving you unlimited access to all of their tools at a fixed monthly price, which will never change no matter how many email subscribers you have or how many emails you send monthly. That is the plan I am on, and I'm so grateful that I've locked it in. So if you want to lock that one in as well, I will leave the info in the description under this video. I also have a link to give you a free 1 week's trial of Flowdesk and 50% off your first subscription if you do choose to sign up. So even if you are watching this after the unlimited plan goes away, you can still use my link to get a free trial and a discount on their new pricing plan. The very last thing that I am doing, which I haven't done yet for my Black Friday prep, is automatic email sequencing to focus on what I'm offering and why it's valuable now. So I've already built my workflows and my funnels where if someone registers for my workshop or they get the ebook, they get added to specific segments of my audience and they get put into a workflow which will deliver the ebook for them. Another thing that I want to do though is for people who are already in my audience and have been for a while and who are those silent lurkers on my course, so I can deliver them some information about the new value that I've created for the course and why I have went about intentionally building this Black Friday offer. I want to schedule emails that have like full transparency, not bombarding people with like urgency and buy now and this is going away soon, but rather educating them about like, this is what's on offer, this is what I've created that's new, and this is why I have slashed it to this price, so that if you fall into this group of people and this resonates with you, maybe you're going to give it a second look, maybe you're going to enroll. No pressure. Otherwise, my plan for my emails that I'm going to write, sequence, and schedule for this coming week to week and a half, because my Black Friday offer will run until December 7th. So that is technically the end of Cyber Week, I believe. My intention for those emails is really to nurture those people in my audience who are interested in learning Amazon KDP from me. I don't want to apply pressure. That is not my preferred way of marketing. I want you to feel comfortable to hit reply to an email and ask me a question if you are unsure whether the course is right for you or not, because I will honestly tell you if it's not. And I want you to feel comfortable to just like check out the sales page and read the information, but not feel like that panic of like, she's only interested in the people who want to buy now. And that is also the reason that I've created all of those other things that I've talked about for the people in that group who will look at the course and maybe even with the the discount can't afford it, there's going to be the other things that they can take advantage of, like the replays of the workshop and the ebook. And in the future, I'm hoping to also build more of those kind of freebies that provide value and really just like create that sense of community and welcomeness around everything that I do that I strive for. Whew, I've been talking so much that my Invisalign elastic band just snapped. Let me take that out. Okay, that is all that I have to say on that. I've probably talked for way too long and I still have to edit this video. It's currently, what, 4:30, and I wanted to actually put this video up in about 4 hours from right now as I'm filming this. So if I make that and you're watching this on Tuesday or Wednesday of Black Friday week, please do give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments that you watched. I hope that you found this video helpful, valuable. I know that I've shared a lot of like marketing nerdy stuff with you guys, but I love to nerd out on this. And so I hope that you found it valuable and interesting. And if anything, it's given you some inspiration, whether it's for Black Friday in your small business or Cyber Week, or just for building sales and offers in the future in a way that feels really good as a small business owner rather than like icky and salesy, because nobody wants to feel like that. On that topic, if you are interested in more sales and marketing as a creative business owner that feels good, I highly recommend Sarah Dalrymple's book, More Sales Please. I have mentioned that on this channel before, and I will mention it again probably in the future because it is one of my favorite business books that I have ever read. Changed my life. Highly recommend. A lot of the things that I have done for my Black Friday offer came from things that I learned from that book and from Sarah. I also had the pleasure of interviewing her for my podcast when I used to run it full-time, The Creative Way. I will put a link to the video of that episode and the Spotify version of that episode in the description under this video. And also that makes me think I'm gonna like repost it on my Patreon as well because it is gold. She shares such good advice, and again, honestly, buy the book, it's amazing. Okay, if you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what your like best takeaway from the video was, which of the tips that I shared or just even like my Black Friday prep inspired you the most, or you're thinking about trying out in your own creative business. I will chat with you guys in the comments, and I will see you in the next video, which will be the start of Vlogmas. Yay! Okay, see you then.